Who doesn't love French fries? Who doesn't love French fries? So this is a nice hummus stew, a chickpea stew that I really like to make, and I can put it on toast. It's like a hot hummus. And what I did was I took a can of chickpeas and I soaked them in water and baking soda because I like the flavor, and then rinsed it and boiled it down for about 20 minutes. Added a couple tablespoons of lemon juice, and to that lemon juice, I also added some garlic, pepper, an onion, salt, a little bit of cumin, some chili, a little bit of chili. And then towards the end, I added a couple heaping tablespoons of tahini dressing. Well, hello, my fellow broke aristocrats. It is me, your favorite person who tries to live like a princess without spending a lot of money. So today, as I attempt to eat my way through my kitchen, I was yet again tempted to spend money. Sometimes I get the weirdest cravings. I look at YouTube videos and I get the weirdest cravings, like fried chicken. They were doing a fried chicken comparison. I wanted fried chicken. And then I stopped and thought, do I really want the implications of that fried chicken, spending money, getting sick, all that grease? So I thought about it and said, you know what? I'm going to take a look at what I have in my kitchen. As a broke aristocrat, I try to live healthfully, and I will spend money on good quality food. And that is the difference between a broke aristocrat and somebody that is just frugal. I am not going to put my health at risk by buying garbage. I am going to buy good, clean, decent food. And so there's a couple of things I always keep in my home. I always will invest in a good quality olive oil. I often will get a large olive oil. I can buy them on Amazon. I like the Greek or the Italian olive oil. And it's something that I used in the dish that I prepared today. In addition to having a good quality olive oil in my home, I always keep nuts, seeds, and grains because I'm always cooking. I always keep a sack of white flour, 5 pounds, and I always keep a sack of whole wheat flour as well. I also have some einkorn seeds in case I want to do something that's really traditional, and that's where I grind it. I use my coffee grinder, and then we'll make like a homemade sourdough. And I really like those. But today, as I was going through my refrigerator, etc., I started to think about things that I always have in my home. In addition to always having flour in my home, a good quality olive oil in my home, I always make sure that I have plenty of spices. I get those cheaply by buying $1 bags. And then I like to put those in, I'll put them in discarded jars, etc. I've stopped eating a lot of animal products, and I encourage other people to do so. Today what I made was I made a hummus stew with some baked French fries and a chop salad. And that's going to be my lunch. And it incorporates a lot of the stuff that I always have in my home, like canned beans as well as dry beans, potatoes. You can make some quick French fries. I did have some cheap toast available, but a lot of the time I will make my own bread. And so consequently, a meal like this will run you only about $1. The other thing you can do is you can add a boiled egg on top of it if you feel like you need more protein. So after I boiled the chickpeas, like I said, I put lemon and spices, a little bit of tahini, and then it thickens, and then you can put it on toast. You can eat it however you like. In terms of a recipe, there's not really a recipe. I mean, you're just basically boiling a can of chickpeas and adding some lemon juice, salt and garlic and onions and lemon and tahini to taste. You'll figure it out. Anyway, so always keep your home with things that you're always going to be always using, and keep your life as simple and frugal as possible. In addition to nuts and seeds, like I always like to keep sunflower seeds around, flax seeds, which I put in my smoothies, pumpkin seeds, I love to have those around, very nutrient dense. I always keep frozen berries. Either I'll buy the berries when they're on sale, like the strawberries, and then cut them and freeze them, or I will buy them already pre-frozen depending upon the amount. And I always will keep a protein and greens by Paradise. I don't work for the company, but I'm impressed with the use of superfoods, so I will always have that in my home as well. I always keep things like dark chocolate in my home, and walnuts in case I want to make a cake. Walnuts also go in smoothies. They're high in omegas. I always keep the same vegetables in my home. Like I said, I always keep celery, onions, and carrots, of course, because they go in with everything. But I also like to always have Roma tomatoes on hand and cucumbers. A simple salad like this of chopped Roma tomatoes, cucumbers, and a little onion and salt. No oil added is a great addition to any meal. What I would say in addition to that, there was something else I was going to say that I always like to have. Yeah, so green leafy vegetables, buy what's in season when you can. It's always a good idea to have some green leafy vegetables in your home. Remember, greens, beans, onions, berries, nuts, and seeds should always be in your home, and you can always just mix and match. If you're worried about not getting enough protein, I always tell people to start with a base protein like this one. And then if you want to add an animal protein to it as a supplement, you'll find that you're getting a very high protein amount without spending a lot of money. So for example, you could put 1 to 2 boiled eggs on top of this if you needed, or you could take some sauteed, a couple tablespoons of sauteed chicken or turkey meat and put that on top if you felt like you needed additional. But the point is that you wouldn't be doing, half a pound of turkey meat. You would be doing a couple tablespoons on top of your hummus to add to it. It's a really tasty way of adding to the hummus. So again, just keep your life simple. Always have things in your home that you can go to so that if it is a lean month, you can always make a meal. Again, always have a really great olive oil. If you can invest in one, that's the one thing I would recommend. Always make sure to pick up some basic spices, the $1 spices, so that you have some variety. Make sure to also get your beans and your grains. You can get them in bulk, even at Whole Foods. That's an affordable way to do it. And then also in bulk, a great way to save money is buying nuts and seeds. Also, Trader Joe's and Aldi has great deals on nuts and seeds. And yeah, that's pretty much my life. Other little things I like to have in my home: butter, low-fat dairy is always available in my home. And okay, once in a while I'll have a biscuit. All right, thank you so much for watching me prepare this simple meal. And be sure and tell me what you're doing to take care of yourself while staying frugal. All right, bye everyone. And be sure and like and subscribe if you can. It would be awesome.